Elon Musk is the name when it comes to the topic of the ongoing space race. In fact, he is having somewhat of a free ride along the racetrack. Some of his competitors are swerving way behind him. The closest well-known competitor of Elon Musk's space company SpaceX is Blue Origin, which is owned by the world's richest man, Jeff Bezos. This company of Bezos created quite an uproar in July 2021 as it sent this billionaire to the edge of space. But if you hear what this tough competitor of Elon Musk has to say, the new rocket of SpaceX might be the next game changer. Let's delve a little deeper into all of this. At the southernmost tip of Texas, along the Gulf of Mexico, a gleaming stainless steel rocket has been rising from the salt marshes. At nearly 400 feet, the new SpaceX rocket will eventually be taller than the Saturn V that carried NASA's Apollo missions to the moon, and its 33 engines will deliver twice the thrust. For Elon Musk, SpaceX's founder, it is meant to play a key role in one day establishing a human colony on Mars. But the rocket, dubbed the Starship, could have a far more immediate impact on a space industry that has already been shaken up by Musk's ambitions. With the power to carry as much as 100 tons into low orbit around the Earth, his admirers claim Musk is about to transform the economics of the launch business. And one of those people is Jeff Bezos. When SpaceX put its Starship super rocket through its first high-altitude test back in 2020, although the flight ended in a fiery crash, the performance was impressive enough to draw congratulations from Jeff Bezos. Anybody who knows how hard this stuff is impressed by today's Starship test, Bezos said in an Instagram post. Big congratulations to the whole SpaceX team. I'm confident they'll be back at it soon. But things started to get interesting as NASA announced they will be redoing their moon operation, and this time they will be choosing US space companies to build the rockets, and Blue Origin bid to make NASA's next crewed lunar lander. Well, SpaceX also made a bid for a variation of its Starship rocket, prototypes of which SpaceX has been testing at its development facility in Boca Chica, Texas. And guess what? Who got the deal to work with NASA? Of course, Elon Musk, as Musk's company has launched more than 100 successful orbital launches with its Falcon 9 rockets, and Bezos' company has yet to reach orbit at all. So, after NASA's decision to award Elon Musk's SpaceX with the sole contract to build a vehicle to land astronauts on the moon, Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin started to reignite its war of words with Elon Musk's SpaceX by attacking the capabilities of SpaceX's Starship craft. But if you hear the words, it will feel like a praise of the new Starship rocket of SpaceX. Blue Origin has posted an infographic on its website with all the praise-like arguments against using Starship to land NASA astronauts on the moon. Text on the Blue Origin infographic says, there are an unprecedented number of technologies, developments, and operations that have never been done before for Starship to land on the moon. Now, there is a process called evolution, which means things will get upgraded as the technology keeps getting ahead. So, if SpaceX is using technology that has never been used before in the field of space, then it means that SpaceX is bringing a breakthrough into the field of rocket science. In the graphic, Blue Origin describes Starship as immensely complex. Well, it is rocket science, and it is bound to be complex, isn't it? And, as they have said, it is using technologies that have never been used before. It will be a bit complex, that's for sure. I mean, it's the first time the world will be seeing them. So, Blue Origin argues that being that complex, it will bear a high amount of risk. So I think they forgot the part that as a rocket manufacturer, you have to go through a development phase while building a rocket to make sure that it will work perfectly with astronauts in it. And Elon Musk's SpaceX is doing exactly that with its upcoming sensation of a rocket, Starship. Blue Origin also said SpaceX's Boca Chica launch site in Texas has never launched a Starship fully into orbit. It sounds quite a bit funny when you see a rocket company with 0 rockets sent into orbit criticizing a company that has sent over 100 rockets into space successfully. And SpaceX is also the only private company to send astronauts to the International Space Station. Blue Origin made additional technical comparisons, noting that SpaceX's plan requires more than 10 Starship launches to land once on the moon, and needs to be refueled in orbit, a process that has never been done before. Doesn't that sound like another unachievable feat accomplished by SpaceX and Elon Musk? According to some experts, the Starship rocket means game over for the existing launch companies, as there's no vehicle out there on the drawing boards that could possibly compete. Musk's space company still has some way to go to live up to the promise, including winning regulatory clearance to launch Starship from its Texas site, and showing that it can reliably reach space while returning both the rocket stages for reuse and an essential step in reducing launch costs. Well, there you have it. That's all the information you needed to know about Jeff Bezos admitting being afraid of SpaceX's Starship. What do you think about this next generation rocket from SpaceX? Let us know in the comment section below. And, while you're at it, don't forget to hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel too to show your support. Thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Ta-ra!